What's up YouTube? It's Practice here. Welcome back to my channel, and of course welcome to my new video. Today I'm finally gonna share my new Uria decklist with you guys. A lot of you were waiting for this, so it took me some time to get used to it, but hey, I hope you guys enjoy as always. I'm gonna start with the decklist right away, and then we're gonna hop into some nice little duels I had. We're on season 4 right now. Sadly guys, there's still no changes at all. So we got a new battle pass. We pay 800 gems and get 800 gems. I mean, sure, but we get some materials at least for ultra rare cards. No new ban list, so the meta is still crappy as hell. We're just gonna deal with it, right, Konami? So let's see how it goes, man. I'm gonna show you how the deck performs. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. As always, if there are any questions, write it down below in the comments. Of course, guys, it's still start of the season, so I'm still gonna improve the deck. I'm gonna improve some combos, stuff like this over the entire month. We have a perfect deck list for the Sacred Beast right now. So if you want to know more about that, check the link in the description. Otherwise, I would definitely keep you guys updated on the new deck list I'm running for the Uria deck. That's like the focused on this month. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's hop right into the video and let's start with the deck list. It's almost the same deck like I play with the Sacred Beast, because this is just the most consistent way to play the Sacred Beast, in my opinion. Because as I said, you can avoid a lot of hand traps, stuff like this with mass change. You can easy counter stuff like DRYTRON, Tri-Brigade, stuff like this. That's why I play Mass Change too in all my Sacred Beast decks right now. It's just insane. It works pretty good. So, triple copy, still Chaos Summoning Beast, Baconing Beast, that's essential. You need this. I go with double Maxi here, one Ash Blossom. Always works for me right now. So, still the double Dark Summoning Beast. Playing 3 is just a break sometimes. I run double Uria, double Hamon. As I said, guys, if you play a full Uria deck, like with all Hamon, stuff like this, you're pretty much screwed as soon as your enemy hits the Feather Duster, Twin Twister, and get rid of your spells and traps. That's why I really recommend playing at least 2 Hamon, because Hamon is your defensive beat stick, really huge. They're just some cards who can run over it, so you're pretty safe with this card. But if you just play Uria, you're just not safe enough. I lost so many games just playing the full Uria list because people clear my spells and traps. So that's why I recommend playing 2 Hamon, 2 Uria. And if you're not having Hyper Plays on your starting hand, you should always look out for turn 1 plays with Hamon. That's like the best thing you can do just to survive and to set up your next combos and stuff like this. I still run double Nibiru. Lots of people ask me if I pref Nibiru or the Kaiju. Of course Nibiru, man. You can always remember, guys, you can Kaiju in your turn only, but what if it's second turn and your enemy has a full board and you got your Kaiju on hand, but you can't play it? So that's why I run Nibiru double. This card is saving my life so many times. It's so necessary to play in this deck because you can get rid of it as well. Double Baconing Beast into the Cursed Javelin, just gonna set the token to 0. You can attack, you can get into Zeus, stuff like this. So there are many plays to get around the token as well. Of course, one Regeki, one Feather Duster. We run triple copy Rice Map because Rice Map is just a consistent starter. As I said before in the last deck list, it's one of the best cards you can get for starting hands. One Foreign Paradise. I played it on 2. Nah, this card is a brick sometimes, so that's just why I run it on 1. You can get it with Chaos Summoning Beast anyways, so there's no reason to play it on 2. If you feel like your enemy has a lot of clears and he gets rid of this card every time, then you should play 2, okay? You could get rid of a trap card or something, or you can just play it on 2 and 41 cards in deck. But I just recommend play it on 1. You don't want to see it on your starting hand unless you have a Chaos Summoning Beast or something on hand. As well, we still run the triple copy of Spirit Gates. As you see, this card is insane for like follow-up plays. You can get cards back from your grave. You can recycle a lot, so you have a lot of special summoning as well. Always run this card on 3, pretty necessary for this deck. As always, Mass Change 2 times, and we also have Call by the Grave 2 times. It's like your countered card to any hand trap. Or like Impermanence. This card is super good. Still gonna trigger the effect of Baconing Beast. You're gonna get Doggo and Impermanence is gone. So still probably my favorite answer to every hand trap right now. So we run 1 Wabuku. We run double Threatening Roar. It's just to stay alive. Okay, sometimes you just need it. Sometimes you just need 1 more turn to get your combo together. That's why I play this card. It's pretty good. Also against like Numerons, stuff with like a lot of boards, against hero decks, stuff like this. Stormy Mirror Force is the card to go because it gives all cards back to your opponent's hand. You're super fine. It's another survival card. I really like it. We won 1 evenly matched because this card is pretty good, man. If you're second, your enemy has a full board, you got this card in hand, you can just enter better phase, get this card out, and maybe you got the combo for a Dark Summoning Beast, so you're pretty fine with that as well. We're gonna run one Stone Judgment. I actually recommend running this on 2, but I'm not having the ultra points yet, so I will definitely get this to 2 in this deck. Double Hyperblaze, you could go on 3, but sometimes it's just bricking you as well, so I just go for 2 here. As always, you can search it with the Dark Baconing Beast, so there's no really need to play this on 3. Just my opinion. Of course, one Awakening of the Sacred Beast, you could run this card into 2 if you want, but I think 1 is just enough. You don't really need it that often, and you can search it with Baconing Beast as well, so always depends on your starting hand, what you got first, and then you're gonna look for the combos. So extra deck is actually pretty much the same as always. We don't run the armor tile, of course. So you go double Darklaw, double Cursed Javelin, necessary as hell. We run one Gustav Max just to set up lethal sometimes. One number 35, one number 77. You could switch them out if you want. They're not really necessary. I don't really play them that often, but sometimes all you need is like 600 damage for your opponent. So you don't need to go to Gustav Max or something if he's gone, for example. Of course, the double Armor Rush. One of the best cards you can get in this deck. And people ask me if there's a card to switch out for him. No, there's not. So you really need this card. I don't really prefer the Link Karibu as well, because Link Karibu can get cleared easily. Even if this card is getting cleared, you can still use its effect and protect something. So always go double Armor Rush. One of the best cards to get here. Then remember the Nightmare combo. Of course, Phoenix and the Unicorn. Just to set up the Access Code Talko. You can get rid of spells and traps or like annoying monster cards with the Unicorn. So this is pretty good. Situational, you can also go both the Goddess. I played it out 1 or 2 times now. You don't really use this card too much. I always prefer the Underworld Goddess, because this is a huge card to get rid of your opponent's big monsters, stuff like this. As I said, you got a lot of special summon. You can recycle a lot of cards. You're super set with this card. Really love it. Alright guys. So first game, let's see how the deck performs. Starting hand looks pretty bricky though. We have pure Rice Map and Cold Bite as a full combo for us. No worries about. So as always, I'm gonna look for my Baconing Beast and I'm gonna go for the Spirit Gates. We're gonna set up the Chaos Summoning so we can get our Fallen Paradise out as well. Of course, we always start with Hamon because Hamon is a better beat stick. They can't just run over him. So that's really good to have. We draw right into the Mass Change. And as always, we're gonna look for Darklaw. Here I used my Summoning Beast. So I'm gonna tribute him. And I'm getting another Hamon. And we're gonna look for our second Uria. So pretty huge board. We got double Hamon. By the way guys, if you have double Hamon in your field and both are in defense position, the effect says you can only attack this card, right? But if you have him twice, your enemy can't attack anyone. So you have 2 Hamons, your enemy can't attack anyone. That's pretty sick. So keep that in mind. That's why I play double Hamon here. So we're gonna hit the panel guy. And I'm just gonna double forward this. You guys know the deal. Lots of special summon. And you're gonna get this Underworld Goddess. But it seems like it's not that consistent like it is in Sacred Beast. So not the best card to play out here. Fine for us. We're gonna switch to attack position. Sadly the attack gets denied because of the Underworld Goddess. But that's super fine for us because he's gonna take some damage, right? So I'm getting rid of a Hyperblaze. All I'm doing here is link in for the Phoenix so we can get rid of his Pendulum Zone. Another time, there comes the Unicorn. And we're gonna do the same here. That's pretty nice. So, of course, he got another Pendulum Zone on his hand. And he can just special summon one card here. That's fine. We're not taking too much damage. Fallen Paradise is just gonna let us draw more cards, so I get rid of my Dark Summoning Beast so we can use its effect on the graveyard. I'll get Uria in hand. And then we play out Uria. Another Fallen Paradise, just for the case. There's the power up. So we're gonna hit him with a 4K Uria and finish the game. So the next game, we have Reasoning on hand. That's a card I switched out now, but it worked pretty fine for this duel, so I want to keep it inside. So you can, of course, switch cards you want. That's the card I switched out, but it's still pretty good in this deck, right? You can get a lot of cards on your graveyard to trigger a lot of effects, stuff like this. So I'm gonna double forward this guy. It's gonna special summon a lot. Of course, we're just gonna Nibiru this. And we're super fine. He has almost no card left. Super nice. So what we draw here. Spear Gates, awesome hand. And as always, get the Dark Awakening Beast out. I'm gonna double forward as well. You guys know the deal. He's gonna tribute, but we still have Spear Gates, so we can get rid of our Dark Summoning Beast on hand, use its effect, and we can get our Hamon. So even though he destroyed all my cards, I can still get my Hamon. Fallen Paradise, of course, gonna let us draw 2 another cards. And there comes the Feather Duster. Pretty good to have against this card, because he can just use my Hamon if he wants. And there comes Reasoning. Right, and you can see, sometimes you're just insanely unlucky with the cards. I lost like pretty valuable cards, I would say. So that wasn't the best. We also lost Hyperblaze. That's why I got rid of it. It was this game. Then we get the Maxi. No use at all. Well, thanks God, Spear Gate's gonna let us recycle the Spear Gates on Graveyard, so that's pretty okay. Let's just search cards as well, so Reasoning is not that bad. So another game. This time we're breaking pretty hard. So we got double Nibiru. We have a Boku, Hyperblaze. That's fine. Good thing here, he got the Synchro deck. So if you've ever played against Synchro, you know the deal, man. They special summon so many cards, draw so many cards, is insane. So I'm just happy to have Nibiru here. We can just get rid of those cards really easy. So here we come. Fun fact, if you didn't notice yet, Maxi is gonna let him draw 2 cards. Even though 1 card is for him, but that's just how it is, sadly. So he's gonna draw another 2. And he's just gonna end turn, just with me. I'm just putting down my Babuku here. He's gonna attack. I'm gonna use it. And we're fine for this turn. Alright, so another Maxi. Just gonna destroy a set card. Sadly, its effect is just triggering when it's on the graveyard. You can special summon it back. Well, that's fine for us, man. We have another Maxi, we have another Nibiru, so we're super fine. He's gonna pull the Monster Reborn, so we're just gonna draw cards this turn. There you go. Alright, so here, fun fact, he used the Infinite Impermanence, and I'm not sure what he had in mind. I think he thought if he's gonna negate this card, it's like Cold by the Grave effect, because every card with the same name gets negated as well. But that's not the case on this card. This card, you can only target 1 phaser monster, and the effect of this card gets negated. So the Nibiru on my hand is still usable, right? Since he still had a Synchro card, I was pretty sure, or a Tuner card, I was pretty sure he's gonna get another card set, so we were super fine here. There it comes. Now I'm waiting for another card he can get. One to play without. There it comes, and now I'm gonna Nibiru it. So the set card here is super fine as well. We could have gotten to Hamon next turn. That was awesome, and he's just gonna concede. That's just how it goes. Next hand looks pretty good too. Spirit Gate's gonna get us our Breaking Beast, and we have a Call by the Grave. Just to set up a clear combo. I'm gonna get my Chaos Summoning Beast out. Just because I can get my Fawn Paradise. I just want to draw another 2 cards to see what we get before I use my Spirit Gates. So, here we come. Just gonna Mirage it. Now I'm gonna use it to get my Baconing Beast back. I'm gonna get the Doglore. Pretty nice, and we're pretty fine if you got like Feather Dust or something. So, heroes, man. And just notice here, first card is normal, so he's normal summoning. If this card is summoned, you can just put 1 hero card from your deck to your grave. But in that situation, I just wanted to negate this card, right? Even though I had the Doglore, it wouldn't matter anyways, but I just wanted that this card is gone, and the hero guy without any card on his board is actually GG. So now he goes for Fusion Destiny. Thanks God, man. Doglore is gonna save our day here so much. Every card gets banished, so there's nothing he can do. Sadly, he's clearing the Uria, so no Pot of Greed this turn, but it's super fine. So here, all I had to do actually was waiting for 1 more turn. He had Neos. I didn't like notice it, so I attacked. Sadly, my Doglore got destroyed, but that's fine. As I said, I should have just waited to end of the turn just to make sure I'm fine. So here you had to get rid of my mass change so I can still board up and got some defensive here. So he has nothing to play out. All I can do is end his turn. We're gonna draw into another Baconing Beast. So you know the deal, guys. I'm just gonna get a Spirit Gates, another combo card. We're gonna draw another. Then I'm just gonna Link Summon for the Nightmare Phoenix. Gonna get rid of his card there. Then I'm using Baconing Beast effect, so we can use Spirit Gates another time. I'm just getting back my another Baconing Beast. We're gonna Link Summon for Cursed Javelin. Gonna attack him directly. And then all we do here is getting Zeus out. Really important for staying defensive. Against heroes, it's super good to have. There's nothing you can do against that. Right, so this duel is takes a little bit longer time because we both are having really shitty hands. My hand is full of trap cards, and his hand is full of hand traps. So that was a pretty fun game. So he's just gonna end this turn. Ooh, look at that. So there you go. There comes the first hand trap. This card won't let us search any other cards from deck to hand, so we just had to end here. Full board set, so we're super fine. Twin Twist is hidden. I actually hoped for a Feather Duster, but it's fine. I just didn't want to get rid of my Mirror Force because it's huge against like Nomeron, stuff like that. I don't want to lose this card. Even I have it on hand, but you never know what he's playing, so he's ending. Now I get my Baconing Beast out. And we're gonna look for Spirit Gates. So I'm gonna Link Summon for Armor Rush. Then I'm gonna use its effect, but sadly, my brother got called by the grave as well, so sadly we couldn't get our Summoning Beast out. But that's fine, we still can get our Baconing Beast back. So another Link Summon for the Phoenix. Then I'm just getting another back, because we have 2 Spirit Gates, we can use its effect multiple times. I'm just ending here. We're super fine, actually. So, he went into battle phase, and I was like, no way he's playing this card. Evenly Matched is super strong against this deck, I need to admit. It's like one of the hardest counter cards against Sacred Beast, because you have a lot of cards on your board. This card actually gets rid of everything on your boards. That's pretty hard, but that's fine. So I'm gonna stick to the Nightmare Phoenix because I'm pretty sure I can draw another combo card soon. What can I say, man? Pure Rise Map. Gonna save my day every fucking time. So here we go. Another Baconing Beast out. we're gonna use its effect, and of course we get a Spirit Gates. This is our last one in the deck. All I'm doing here actually is looking for the linking, so I can get my access code talker. So I'm gonna hit him with the 5-3 here. Fun fact here, he's gonna use Monster Reborn, and he's gonna get my Unicorn, and he's actually gonna do exactly the same thing like I did. So he's getting another access code talker as well. Fun fact, he can use my card though, because it was its material. Pretty sad, man. Didn't know it worked. So, there we go. I'm just gonna get my Summoning Beast back. This time, it's gonna work. We're gonna get Hamon. In that case, I'm just gonna link up for Army Rush. So, we're a little bit protected here. Next thing I did is just to use its effect on the grave. So, next turn, we won't draw into Uria. That's why I used its effect on the graveyard. So, you always get something else out of the deck. Always keeping that in mind. So, end phase. And it's his turn. And all he can do is, like a deep sea card. I don't know. But he's just gonna finish himself. GG. Right, so the last game for today. We have another pretty sick combo in hand, man. Double Baconing Beast. We got Spirit Gates. Looks insane for us. And this guy even won the coin game. So, actually he could have gone first, but maybe he's playing OTK or something. So here we go. Army Rush, as always. I'm gonna double forward this, guys. You know the deal. Always notice here, I could have gone for double Sacred Beast, so for Uria, for example, or double Hamon, but I actually want to use Mass Change, right? That's why I did not get my Summoning Beast back on the field. That's why I got the Dark Baconing Beast back. So we can use this effect on the graveyards, get another Sacred Beast, then use Mass Change so we can get Dark Law. Then we're gonna drop the Phone Paradise, draw 2. Super important. Now the Mass Change is gonna trigger. Gonna get rid of the Waboku. No really need for that. We're just gonna end here. Now let's see against what we play. Cute little DRYTRON player. Well, looks like he doesn't notice that Dark Law has an insane effect against his deck. So, we're just gonna get rid of his cards. He won't have anything on his graveyard, and that's what he needs, playing DRYTRON. He needs card on his grave. And if he can't get them, he's pretty much over. So he's just ending. Man, I could have destroyed this guy so much. I actually want to get the Underworld Goddess out, just to run over him, but sadly, the game didn't take for too long. So he's just gonna concede. There's no reason for him to play. So, connection failed. Yeah, I think he just rage quitted out. Pretty interesting. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. If there are any questions open, just let me know down in the comments. The question I've got for you guys is, what do you think about Season 4? Are we missing something? How do you feel about the state of the game right now? That's what I want to know, because I'm kind of confused, man. We have a new season pass. There's like no new changes at all, so I'm pretty confused about that. Anyways, the channel will keep going. As I said, we will focus on the Uria decklist this month. So there are a lot of new videos coming. As always, stay safe, guys. Stay healthy. See you next video.